Hello guys, this is your teacher Haris Bhatt and you are seeing my YouTube channel Learn Accounting with Sir Haris. Today we are going to solve a question from O-Level Accounting 7707 or 0452 from the topic non-profit organization. So non-profit organization is considered the most important and almost the most complex topics of all the syllabus. Usually teachers used to do this chapter at the end of the syllabus, used to teach this chapter at the end of the syllabus. So we are going to solve a question of non-profit organization which has come in May, June 23, 22. So last year it has come in our variant May, June 23, 22. So let's see. The favorite book club was formed several years ago. The subscription amount $52 per annum has remained unchanged since the club started. So each member who wants to become a member of the club, they are required to pay subscription towards the club, and that amount is paid annually, yearly, which is a fixed amount from the members, which is $52 per annum. All subscriptions are paid by check. Data is given: subscription in advance 260, opening and carried down, subscription in advance carried down, in arrears or accrued owing 468, opening 1040, credit, insurance paid in advance 348 and 366, prepaid insurance cash at bank opening closing is given, receipts subscription received 5356, rent paid, insurance paid and general expenses paid are also given. The club had 128 members in 2021 and 120 in 2022. The treasurer is aware that 4 current members will not pay their subscription for 2022. She has decided to write these subscriptions off. So let's prepare the subscription account, balance the account and bring down the balance. We have to prepare the subscription account, 7 marks, and then we have to prepare the income and expenditure account. So the first question which may arise in your mind is that, sir, why we are not going to prepare the bar trading account or the bar refreshment account or refreshment trading account or club trading account? Because as I discussed earlier, if opening or closing inventory is not given in the question, we don't need to prepare bar trading account. Second, if opening or closing trade tables are not given in the question, we don't need to prepare the purchase ledger control account to find credit purchases. So PLCA will not be required also. So let's prepare the first, you have to prepare the subscription account, and then we are going to prepare the income and expenditure account. So let's solve this. Let's prepare the subscription account. I will go with the $sign first. The year is 2022. For the year 2022, subscription in advance brought down is 260. In advance carried down is 156. So in advance brought down is 260. And in advance carried down is 156. Right? Next is subscription in arrears 468 and 1040. So here I will write accrued brought down 468. Accrued brought down is 468. Right? And accrued carried down is 1040. Okay. Then there is going to be the cash figure, and the cash figure which is going to come in subscription received 5356. So bank is going to be, subscription is going to be credited because of bank 5356. Subscription is an income. Subscription is going to credit because of bank. Accrued brought down is an asset. Accrued carried down is an asset. In advance brought down is a liability. In advance carried down is also a liability. That's why it is always having a credit balance. You can write like here advance. Okay. Here you can write also. I didn't write mistake. Okay. Right. Next is the irrecoverable debts, because it is clearly mentioned that some of the paid receivable have not paid their subscription. It is given, so that has become bad debts. Irrecoverable debts are debited and subscription is going to be credited. So subscription is going to be credited because of irrecoverable debts. So that is 4 current members will not pay their subscription for 2022. Okay. So 2022, we have 120 members in 2022. And what is the subscription for each member is 52. 52 into 4 is 208. So we can easily understand that the bad debts are 208. Now I will find the income and expenditure account figure, which is supposed to be written in the income and expenditure account. So let's go for the total of the credit side. If you can tell me, let me calculate also with you. 260 plus 5356. That is going to be 6864 is going to be the carry down. 6864. I will write here again debit side 6864, and I will subtract the credit side, debit side from the credit side. 6240 will come in the income and expenditure account. That is our subscription income figure. Let's move forward. Do we need to prepare any other T account? Yes. Insurance account we have to prepare because we have in the question we have been given the opening and closing balances regarding insurance. That is prepaid. We have to prepare the insurance account. It is always better that you should prepare the expense or income account whenever we have opening and closing balances regarding an expense or income is given in the question. I have seen so many students who used to do error, mistake while solving such type of questions. So over here, I'm going to write, prepaid brought down. Here I'm going to write the prepaid carried down. Here I will write accrued brought down, accrued carried down, which is not given in the question. Let me see. So insurance paid in advance is 348 and 366. I will write here 348 and I will write here 366. Okay. Now the bank figure which has been paid through insurance is going to be insurance paid is 732. 732. Okay. Now let's go for the total. I will go for the total, and the difference will be our income and expenditure account figure, which is written in the income and expenditure account as an expense. 1080. Okay. So 1080 is the income and expenditure account figure. Oh yeah, 1080 is the total, I believe. Okay. Sorry. So the total of the debit side is heavier. I will write the total of the heavier side on both sides. And then the difference will be written with the name income and expenditure account. And that is going to be 714. Okay. So it is always better to prepare income and expenditure. Oh, sorry. The account of the income and expense so that we can prepare, we can find the missing figure of any expense and any income. Let's prepare the income and expenditure account now, which is required in the question. So we'll start from the incomes. The first income we are going to write is the trading profit if it would have been given. But as it is not given, so the main source of income I'm going to write is going to be the subscription. And the amount of subscription we have is 6240. 6240. Let's see if any other income is given in the question. I think there is no other income which is given regarding this particular question. So we will subtract the expenses. Income less expenses. Expenses are going to be, first of all, I will write the insurance expense because we have already calculated insurance account and that the amount is going to be 714. Then don't forget to miss irrecoverable debts because that is going to be an expense, and irrecoverable debt is going to be how much? That will be irrecoverable debt. Sorry, we have calculated in the last. That is 208. Okay. Next is going to be rent paid 2080, general expense paid 2498. Rent is 2080. Rent is going to be 2080 and general expenses paid 2498. 2498. Okay, right? So let's move forward. Any other expense which I have missed? I don't think so that I have gone for all the expenses. And bad debts we have already recorded. Let's go for the total of the expenses. That will be 5,500. Okay. I will subtract 5,500 from the subscription. That is going to be the only income we have. We'll get the surplus. 740 is going to be the surplus, or you may say it is the income surplus of income over expenditure. So even a non-profit organization do maintain their financial records because they want to see that either the non-profit organization is having a good progress, they are doing good in the right direction. So that matters actually, right? Subscription account, and we have prepared the income and expenditure account, May, June 23, 22. Next is the treasurer is considering increasing the subscription amount in order to obtain sufficient funds to purchase computer equipment. Equipment would cost $400 and would be used to maintain the club records. So the treasurer is considering increasing the subscription account in order to obtain sufficient funds to purchase computer equipment. The equipment would cost $400 and would be used to maintain the club records. Advise the director whether she should fund the purchase of the computer by increasing the subscription amount. Justify your answer by making points for and against increasing the subscription account. Calculation are not required, right? Calculation is not required. He's just asking that either they should increase the subscription amount to purchase the computer equipment, which is a non-current asset for the business. So non-current asset will also help the business for a long-term period. So it will help the business for a long-term period, right? So increasing the subscription to purchase computer equipment is completely fine, but maybe some members might create some problem if it is already understood that they are going to make the payment for the contributions have already been decided. And secondly, already the club has 128 members in 2020 and 120 in 2022. So members have been decreasing. So if some members are not ready to pay the required amount of subscription, they might leave the club, which will create problem for the club overall. Because 120, if you multiply 120 with an amount of 52, right? So it means that we are getting a good amount of subscription of around 6,000, But in the past, it was higher, almost with the same amount. So, and some of the members have already become bad debts, means that they are not able to make the payment. So it might be possible that our bad debts will increase because of the increase in the amount of subscription, right? Secondly, that if we just talk about the cash availability with us, that is also not that much. That is 68 was in the past. In the opening, we have in the bank, and 114 at the end, we have in the bank. So I believe that they should go for some other. It is possible that we can increase the subscription for some time, just for the reason of purchasing the equipment. And after getting the funds, after utilizing the fund, we can again decrease the subscription amount. Or we might ask some of the members to go for a donation or for some kind of gift from the members. That would also help us. But if you just think that the members will contribute, then already because we are getting bad debts, so we don't believe that we should increase the amount of the subscription per member, annual subscription per member, because it might hamper the amount of the number of members might decrease because they believe that the club has increased the subscription, so they might drop off from the club. This is how you can tell others some part, tell other kind of any other opinion which you have, you can go for that also. So state the meaning of the following term. Receipt and payment account is basically a cash account. The cash coming into the a non-profit organization and cash going out of the non-profit organization. So it is known as a bank account basically, but in non-profit organization, we call it as a receipt and payment account to find the closing balance we have at the end of the period. Accumulated fund is the surplus we have from the previous year combined together becomes the accumulated fund for the non-profit organization. So that's how we have completed this particular question. And this next question you can do at home. We have trading count in that, and that will be from the past paper. So you can solve some questions from the that has come in October, November 13, 22. Then this has come in October, May, June 15, 22. And that also includes the balance sheet portion. Let's do this question also. This has come in the paper May, June 22, 21. So again, May, June 22 is the year, and 21 variant we are going to solve. So we have been given subscription in advance. The Sew and Soap Club offers membership to people who are interested in sharing swing and knitting patterns. It runs a refreshment cafe for members. The club had the following assets and liabilities. So because we have cafe, that is why inventory opening and closing is given in the question. So whenever opening and closing inventory is given in the question, we have to prepare refreshment trading count or cafe trading count, whatever you may call it as, right? We have to prepare that. Then if we have trade payables, which are given in the question, we have to prepare purchase ledger control account to find credit purchases. Subscription is given in arrears and advance also. Obviously, subscription account will prepare. Receipts is given in the question. Cash sales for refreshment, payments, rent, wages, other expenses, and trade payables is given. So we have to prepare the subscription account first. So let's prepare the subscription account. In subscription account, we know that it is prepared as we used to prepare an income account, just like that. Income account. So we have accrued brought down and accrued carried down, accrued brought down and accrued carried down. Then we have in advance brought down and in advance carried down. Then we have a bank figure, bank to subscription credit because of bank. And then we are going to solve it with the income and expenditure account. Let's see. Accrued brought down is 1820, carried down is 2115. 1820 and accrued carried down is 2115. Then in advance we have 22601745. 2260 and in advance carried down is 1745. Then bank figure is bank to subscription. Right? Subscription received all by check 13,900. 13,900. Then the difference is going to be written with the name income and expenditure account. So can you please go for the total of the credit side, and then I will write the total of the credit side on both sides, and the difference will be written with the name income and expenditure account. So the total is going to be 18275. Okay, thank you. 18275. I will write here also 18275. And the income and expenditure account is 14710 is the subscription income for the club. 14710. Then let's prepare the PLCA, purchase ledger control account, to find credit purchases. Why? Because I have to prepare the refreshment trading count or club trading count so that I can write the balance sheet. I can prepare the I can find the credit purchases so that I can prepare the trading account. So brought down, carried down because it's a trade payable account. So we have trade payables at the start, brought down, liability. That's why it has a credit balance, carried down. Again, it's a liability at the start, trade payable at the start and trade payable at the end. So trade payable at the start are 1940 and at the end is 1580. So 1940 and oh sorry, 1940 over here and 1580 I will write over here, which is the trade payables at the end 1940. Okay, payment to trade payable given, that is payments, trade payables 10435. Okay, I'll write over here 10435. Then I'm going to write credit purchases over here. There is a difference of the two sides. So what is the amount of credit purchases? So we can calculate it directly because examiner didn't ask us to prepare the PLCA, but we have to prepare to find the correct figure for the credit purchases, and that is going to be 10075. Yes, so 10075 is the correct figure for the purchases. So sales are given in the question. You can do this question now at home. Sales are given. All sales are cash 17650. Then opening inventory 1070. Add purchases, we have calculated 10075 less closing inventory 1130. And then we'll subtract cost of sales from the sales to get trading profit. There is no direct expense. And that profit then will move forward. Then the examiner has asked us to prepare subscription account to bana diya. Profit on refreshment, I've already done with that. Say current assets. So you will write current assets which are given at the end, like here. Subscription in arrear is a current asset, inventory is a current asset, and rent paid in advance is a current asset. That's it. Bank balance is a current asset. So 4 current assets are there. 1745. Sorry, not subscription in arrears 2115, inventory 1130, rent paid in advance 500, and bank balance 7743. Current asset you have to write at the end, which is for the end of 2021. So that's completed. You can do it on your own. It's quite easy. Thank you very much.